And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should. As these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Owls with the 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Turning it on! And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. 6th play of the drive coming up. On the run, it's Burnett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting a pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
change now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. To the ground with the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Took a shot as he threw.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Temple lining up to punt it away. Bringing it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Quarterback on the keeper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Floating away. And And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll take a shot. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here we go. To the air, it's high. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, you're like, hey, where's that dude at?
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Complete to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Pulls and fires complete. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help.
There he goes. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Owls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finds a little space. Makes it past the marker. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
It's complete to the right. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass. It's high. Quickly complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw. And
going over the top. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make...
He wants to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
8th play snap, looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burnett. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. They're now up 9-0. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Might be looking to run. And a sack all the way back at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Pocket breaking down. Rolling right and going deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that, because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on third down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
The kick is on its way. And the returner will be brought down. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Tom.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Got his man. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's high. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Quarterback adapted. Trying to escape and... Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push, but
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a
Gets one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Temple lining up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking to throw, it's high. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Find space on the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
Off play action. Now adjusting. Turning it on. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced at a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's high. Stepping to the right. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Canes are in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Miami! They take the lead with the 6.
And I like the decision position to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the back. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown Owls. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to. Going downfield for the big play. And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fakes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got some room to run. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. A first down run in the red zone. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to throw, it's high. Buys a little time with his feet. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they moved out front here in the fourth.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice pack after the game.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy...
There he goes! The tag! Touchdown, Temple! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quick completion to the right. Moving past the 25. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
To the air. It's high. He's got the back in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back open in the middle.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. And the Hurricanes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a hit. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Release to the back. Another interception.